With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Going to the air right away, Hooker. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop. Here's Hooker to throw it. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the one. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
It's now third and goal.
Barkley. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. Now a throw here, hauled in. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Hooker now off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on second down, here's Hooker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Off play action. Here's Hooker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this a day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they're totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Rodgers on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start with the option. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Ravens sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. That is caught by Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's right. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Montgomery. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Once more, Montgomery. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Goodwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 3rd and 2. Here's Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hooker. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Hooker. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Hooker to the air yet again. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And quickly, they get to the line. Jackson looking to throw on third. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On 1st and 10, Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Hooker's going to throw it. Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. They'll run forward Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Hooker going to try and throw for it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Again, it's Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Hooker on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the gun, it's Hooker. That one let go deep for Laporta. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Hooker. And right with it here over the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Here's Hooker to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. So boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully...
This is caught inside the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the fourth. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson, option right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hooker. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Hooker going to try to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First down throw here. It's Hooker. And now here is another interception. picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.